Let me tell you a story about an old wooden fishing boat. The story starts at the end, or what should have been the end. Like most boats built in the early 20th century, still with us today. Due to circumstances outside the owner's control, they end up moored up somewhere and left to the wind and tides. This boat, the Gemini, was moored here on the Swinomish Channel near Anacortes and left to her fate. She sank twice between 2012 and 2013, and the last time she was not raised for more than 6 months. Stick with us till the end, as this story has an inspiring ending. And if you will, do all that YouTube stuff. Support this channel, help get the video to a wider audience, and leave a comment below and let us know what you know about this story. The Gemini started her life as a Western flyer. She was built in 1937 at Western Boat Building Company on the Tide Flats in Tacoma, Washington. She was built as a state-of-the-art purseiner to work the sardine fisheries out of Monterey, California. It was part of a series of fishing boats, all with the Western name, including the Western Fisher, the Western Traveler, the Western Clipper, and the Western Flyer, all owned in full or in part by the shipyard that built them. The vessel became etched in history when in 1940, well-known author John Steinbeck and his good friend marine biologist Ed Ricketts chartered the vessel for a 6-week expedition to Mexico's Gulf of California. John Steinbeck was acclaimed for his novels, The Grapes of Wrath, Of Mice and Men, East of Eden, Cannery Row, and others. The novel Cannery Row tells colorful stories of the characters, including his good friend Doc Ricketts, that lived and worked among the sardine canneries of Monterey's Cannery Row. The Gulf, also known as the Sea of Cortez, is an arm of the Pacific Ocean, sandwiched between the Baja Peninsula and the mainland of Mexico. Ricketts, Steinbeck, and the crew spent those few weeks collecting specimens along the margins of the sea and its tide pools. Steinbeck and Ricketts' account of the journey, along with Ricketts' comprehensive notes on his scientific findings, were published as The Sea of Cortez, a journal of travel and research, and The Logs from the Sea of Cortez. The Western Flyer continued to work for decades as a sardine purseiner, a tuna boat, a crab boat in Alaska, and a scientific research vessel along the west coast. The boat passed through several owners, was renamed the Gemini by a skipper with an interest in space exploration, and ended up moored beneath the Twin Bridges on the Swinomish Channel near Anacortes. The boat sank for her second time in 2013, and at the time stayed on the bottom with its deckhouse exposed to the air in shallow water for over 6 months. After the Flyer was raised that summer, she looked like a ghost ship. She was transported to Port Townsend and hauled out of the water and placed on the hard, anticipating what would come next in her life. Restoration began in 2015 and proceeded to completion in 2023. The restoration was carried out by the highly skilled shipwrights of Port Townsend Shipwright Co-op. This involved replacing 70 to 90% of the wooden hull and structure and adding modern mechanical and scientific equipment. Total price tag was around $7 million to make the vessel seaworthy and functional as a research educational vessel. Much of the original wheelhouse was preserved. She was relaunched in June 2022 and moved to Seattle to finish the fitting out by her 2023 completion. This story has an indirect personal connection to me and gave me inspiration to do this video. I grew up on the Monterey Peninsula. As a kid in the 1960s, I read Cannery Row, have memories of those stories and Doc Ricketts, and the boarded-up canneries on the row. By the 60s, the sardine fisheries were long gone, and only ghosts of that time lived on in what was left of the cannery buildings. I learned to sail on Monterey Bay, the same waters where the Western Flyer plied all those years before. Today, the location where she sank is less than 7 miles from where I now live. And as I drive over the Twin Bridges, I often think of the Western Flyer and her rich legacy and how she was almost lost to time. The Western Flyer is now owned and operated by the Western Flyer Foundation and is based in Moss Landing, California. The foundation acts as a steward of the intellectual legacy left by John Steinbeck and Ed Ricketts, aiming to bridge the divide between the sciences and the humanities. Its primary purpose is to stir curiosity and inspire a new generation of ocean stewards by offering interdisciplinary education and research programs that blend marine sciences with creative arts. If you are ever visiting Monterey Bay in Central California, consider stopping at Moss Landing and see the Western Flyer as she is today, and go to Monterey Wharf where the fishing fleet was based, and visit Cannery Row and see the building where Doc Ricketts had his laboratory.